Today's postseason recap. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And there's ball one.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
In is Christian Yelich, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Two takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Almora is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 4.
As a look, now the pitch. Now the 0-1. Called strike 0-2. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Popped up. Baez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jordan Montgomery will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettit, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettit. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home. Grounded to short. Reined in. To second for one. To Gehrig for the double play.
Batting third.
And that brings up Javi Baez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Line drive to center field.
Mercado
is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Oscar Mercado. Here's the first pitch to him. Mercado, a native Floridian. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Oscar Mercado goes quietly leading off the second. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Line, but speared on a hop. And there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Jose Ramirez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth. The third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Yelich is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fifth. The catcher.
Stepping up now, Victor Caratini. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Adley Rutschman. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Brian Roquillo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is popped up. Longoria calls for it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Bradley Zimmer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Leading off.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
The right fielder.
On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting 9. The
So
pitcher.
here now's the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Well, that's in.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Popped up. Rutschman over to his left, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now
stepping up to the plate, Jackie Robinson. A base hit in his first trip.
Robinson.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll
Now
see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Robinson is off of first with 2 away. Boy, sure taking a sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Now the 1-0. This is line to left. In there, a base hit. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Here's Javier Baez. Nice so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. The 0-1. Drilled to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Leading off for the Indians.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Yellow.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And the Tribe will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Lou Gehrig goes down to become the first out here in the fourth. Oscar Mercado will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Comes set, the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Indians leave 1. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Here's Starling Marte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back standing. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. Into the box now, Evan Longoria.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Victor Caratini. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Two and two to the Cubs catcher. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3 and 2. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
He's set. Here it comes. Bruce Hunter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's flared off to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He'll come home with it. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Cubs strand a couple. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians' offense with Cleveland's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Off of the Indians, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's tarrying. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's 1 away now. Digging in now, Adley Rutschman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Roquillo. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1. Lifted in the air out to right.
Waiting on it is Almora. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and
go.
set to stand in as the veteran pitcher,
The
Kyle
pitcher.
Hendricks.
Kyle.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this one's high and tight, backing him up 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Line to the right side, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's got the
Now
outs when
batter,
he's needed them
second
and seems to
baseman.
be really comfortable
Jackie
pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
This is on the ground over to first, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, Matt,
The
back-to-back
center
base
fielder,
knocks
number 8.
right off the bat here.
Ian.
As we take a look at the numbers,
Pass.
you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Mercado has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
The batter, number 9.
2 on here
Shortstop.
with 1 man out.
Javier.
And with it comes Javi Baez to the
Baez.
plate. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich on the move. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Number 2. Starling.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte.
Marte.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Left side. Scooped up. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Bradley Zimmer. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with a sinker. Strike one. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the second strike. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Christian Yelich stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lou Gehrig. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Down in bottom of the 6th inning now. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next to the Cubs.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. It was a walk in his last trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on him.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Bruce Hunter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 delivery. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Fly ball out toward right field. Yelich is under it. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next is Albert Almora. From the stretch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Now batting. Pitcher.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Kyle Schwarber will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
A ball and no strikes. That misses 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Ready with the 2-0. Liner toward right center. Mercado will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Craig Kimbrell is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Schwarber will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Seventh inning ready to roll. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Oscar Mercado. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air out to center field. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter
coming to the plate now, Isan Diaz. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And that misses for ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
3-1. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Jose Ramirez goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Adley Rutschman is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jackie Robinson. He singled his last time up.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ground ball right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Ready now, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
This is flared out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Eddie Murray is going to be asked to get things going here as a leadoff at the top of the 8th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Brian Roquillo. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Dan Winkler enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Number 43.
Bradley Zimmer is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still no. Chu Min is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. now the Cubs pitcher, Dan Winkler.
Leading off
And he's getting
for
his
the
first
Cubs,
plate appearance here in the
the
8th
pitcher,
after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Winkler.
0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real, I want all the close ones.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. At the plate,
Now
Evan
batting,
Longoria.
third baseman,
No hits for him yet in the game
Evan
despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Longoria.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Min is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes...
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Now batting, catcher.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit.
The throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they have taken the lead here in game 2. And he's safe.
Now
Dan,
batting,
you'll take
first
RBIs
baseman,
any way you can get them,
Ruth
but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Anthony Rizzo will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Anthony Rizzo.
And he fouls this one off. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and gone.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Chase Gosling answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. So here's Albert Almora next.
The right fielder.
Popped him up.
Albert Almora.
Gehrig is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kyle
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs already home here. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's 3-0 Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs.
Now batting, Christian Yelich. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Fouled off. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Hap is there, one away. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Lou Gehrig. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled away. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Oscar Mercado. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this will be a called strike two. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.